Hey folks, we're going to come across a couple of Volkswagen trucks here. It's a true passion of Gabby and mine. She owns a 71 Super Beetle and I've got an 84 Vanagon, which is a T3. These trucks that we're going to talk about are a T2. Some of the rarest trucks around. These are the ones that are most desirable one. The two we're talking about is a 1966 and a 1965 VW Transporter trucks. These are the T2s. A rare breed of utility vehicles that have become icons among collectors and enthusiasts alike. Folks, the Transporter line, better known as the Type 2, was already making waves in the 60s. But these single cab and double cab pickup variants were a game changer. Designed for versatility, Okay, folks, I just had another 10 beers with Ralph. Let's continue with this. And where am I? It's hard to see. Hang on. I'm trying to read this. All right, designed for versatility. These trucks featured Volkswagen's unmistakable air-cooled rear engine, giving them a low and level cargo cargo floor perfect for loading and unloading with ease. One of the standout features, drop side gates. Oh yeah. Unlike traditional trucks with a fixed bed, these VW pickups had fold-down sides, allowing for easy access from every angle, whether hauling equipment, camping gear, or even your classic motorcycles. Or having a little fun in the back of the bed. Anyways, this was the ultimate multi-purpose vehicle of its time. Now let's talk about rarity. While millions of these VW buses and Beetles were produced, these transport trucks were built in far fewer numbers. Many were used as workhorses, which means finding one today in original condition or fully restored is a rare sight. That makes these 65 and 66 models highly sought after among vintage VW enthusiasts. From their iconic split window design to the unmistakable charm of an air-cooled flat 4 engine, these trucks represent a golden era of Volkswagen's ingenuity. Whether you're a classic VW collector or just a fan of the unique vintage rides, these pickups are truly something special.
How did you get these vehicles first?
I bought it.
I understand that, but
All right, so
do you buy?
yeah, so I've always wanted one. I've seen pictures, all that, and so just began researching. I mean, if you want to know the whole story, do you?
Sure, tell me.
Uh,
I don't know.
So I started looking online at everyone that was anywhere for sale, and all over the country. And I started sending guys messages, and I started telling them how much money I had.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to waste their time, but was I in the ballpark? And everybody was real nice, but they had to have more money than what I had. So anyway, or had what I wanted to spend on it. So I finally got one guy to say, let me think about it.
Yeah.
So he called me back a week later, and he came down 10,000. I went up 10,000, and we were in Florida talking on telephone. And finally, he called, and I said, "Let's just do it. I'm tired of talking about it."
Yeah.
So I bought this car right outside of Chicago, or truck, right outside of Chicago, Illinois, and drove up there and picked it up. So I just made a list here of things that's on it. You want to know?
Yeah, tell me.
All right, so this is a 1965. It's a dove blue color VW double cab pickup. So it's got the transmission's a freeway flyer. It's got a 1600 motor in it with 34 Weber dual carbs.
Okay.
The front suspension has been flip spindles. It makes it set just a little bit lower with CSP disc brakes on it. Rear suspension's got adjustable spring plates on it. All that's been lowered. Different lower profile tires put on there. This interior comes from SoFine interior. All the front and back, all that's from SoFine. Let's see here. Front windows, all these front windows are stainless steel. Wolfgang Safari windows. Let's see, side pop outs, all that's the same. It's got Dynamat soundproofing material all through it, and it's got a radio retro sound. It's got Bluetooth, just like a normal car radio would have. So some people can call me. I can talk through that speaker, and I have to lift my phone up. So that's always good. So it's a 4-speed. Got this right here is kind of neat. That's kind of everybody always asks me what that is right there. That just makes it easier to release your emergency brake. Yeah,
Obviously, it's stick shift. I can see the third pedal. Right?
yeah, it's 4-speed. Got a horn, but the battery's disconnected.
It's very.
Well, they won't work. Heated windows. It's a joy to have. We have a lot of fun at it. A lot of fun.
Well, why did you want these trucks in the first place?
I
Like,
just
what
like.
drew you to them?
Well, I've always liked motorcycles. We've had Beetles.
Yeah.
My wife finally got a bus, and we started seeing these, in pictures and on Facebook, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And man, it just, every guy wants a truck.
It's true.
And they make a single cab. They made these double cabs from 59 to 67. They made the single cabs starting in 53. So they wanted more passenger space, so it's a 3-door.
Yeah.
And so that's why they cut out the double cab. They made about 30,000 of them, I think. But a lot of them were just used on farms, and they beat them to death, and so there's just not that many out there anymore. So that's like the rarity of it, that nobody else around's got one.
Yeah, it's true. Except in like California and stuff, right?
Yeah, there's still not that many out there.
Yeah, that's true.
But more there than here.
Yeah. Well, so I understand that you bought these, but what were some challenges or triumphs when having these cars? And maybe even the little things that you did do with them.
Well, we put the roof rack on it.
Okay.
Bought that from Jerry down in Georgia. And I painted it myself. Put that on. Did a small amount of work. I really like a pretty motor, so
Yeah.
we did a small amount of work to make it look a little better. Did that. But basically, the guy did just exactly what I wanted done before I even bought the thing. So I've done a lot more to it. It runs really well. I made my sign made up.
Mhm.
Radio sounds great. Just runs really good, smooth. I'm a big guy. After about 50 miles, I want to get out of it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Knees old.
Oh,
chest
yeah.
and everything.
Yep.
Yeah. How's the suspension at?
Oh, it's smooth.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I know sometimes, like in the little bug, you can go really bouncy.
Yeah. Well, if you drop them down,
Yeah.
they get bouncier.
Okay.
No, this one's pretty good.
All right.
If I had something I wanted to do, it would probably be to lift it up a little bit in the front, because if you got to be careful going, if you're getting a little dip, you might, it might scrape a little bit. Maybe get just a little higher tire here in the front
Yeah.
at some point in time.
Yeah.
It's,
All right. Do you have any future plans for these particular trucks?
I probably won't do anything else to it unless I put a canopy in the back. Now, if you put a canopy in the back, it's like a old cow. It's a canopy that comes up, canvas,
Yeah.
that comes down, that mounts back here. Might do that.
Okay.
It would come up basically about this high. And it's cabin, you can fold it up. It's like a tent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a little unique on this. It's got the wood slats on it. Most people do them every other one, but this one did every one. I really like that.
It's really nice.
So these latches, these gates fold up and down, all 3 of them.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so it's actually a flatbed.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's a really cool.
so yeah, it is. I love it. Only thing is, you can't go down the road.
As a flatbed.
Well, see, I can't lower this down, because if I do, I have to shut my lid on my motor.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I got my double cab, 65 double cab license plate on it. A lot of fun. I did take the bumpers off and repaint them because they had several scratches on them.
Yeah.
So that turned out pretty good. And then I got the back safari window. That's really cool.
Yeah, it is.
That just comes up and down. Yeah. And it's got the smaller window. If you see on his, mine's a 65. On his is a 66. It's got the larger window because they want you to be able to see out of it. It's harder to see, but I just like it's cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a little peephole almost.
Yeah, it is. It is. Not a lot of difference in these two, but the 2 windows are different. I think. He's got like orange blinkers. I got white blinkers, but pretty much the same. So that's about it, I guess. Oh, they got a spare tire right there. See that? Yeah, it's behind the seat right there. And these lift up. These lift up for storage in there. Yeah. And that's how you get to the gas tank. There's a gas tank under here, and you get to it by going under that seat right there. So that's about it. What else?
What awards and recognition has the
Well, every time we go to a show, we win something.
Yeah.
Every time. So it's just according to where you go. If it's a Volkswagen show, usually win more than if you go to an all-car show. But you'll just wait and see. It's different at every show. But yeah, every time with these, we usually win something.
Wow.
People don't know them. They've never seen them. I'll tell you one thing neat about these. Everybody thinks it's a bus that we've cut in half every time.
Really?
We go to a gas station, something will come up. Every time they think we've cut a bus in half.
Yeah.
So I just got to where I tell people, yeah, me and my wife was sitting around one night.
Yeah.
We decided to cut a bus in half. But no, they made them like this from 59 to 67 in the split window. This is a split window because it's a front split window.
Yeah.
After that, they went to main windows, but for the 67 up to 67, they're split windows. I mean, it's like this right here, the guy actually did it. I don't like that, but my wife loves it.
Yeah.
That's why I've left it on there. I had plans to take it off.
It kind of actually matches.
I know. It's got a red motor.
Yeah.
You know, but my wife loves it, so I left it on there. I was just trying to think of what else. Every time I walk around, I figure something out that we did. It's pretty neat here, too. Look up in here. This right here is your air conditioner. So it's got a latch over there, and air comes up through the front. It throws air out here on the inside. Of course, if you got the square windows, you know, you don't need that anymore. But anyway, it's pretty cool the way that works.
It is beautiful.
Well, we love it. Thank you very much. Uh-oh.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.